Over 12 lakh Indian immigrants are stuck in America's green card queue. For them, the American dream has turned into a golden cage, a life sentence of not knowing what's next. But the legal way is becoming a dead end. A different, more desperate story is unfolding secretly. A record number of people are now risking their lives on a dangerous donkey routes to enter into the country illegally. We are going to unfold this heartbreaking story. For skilled professionals from India, the journey to America usually starts with a H-1B visa. It's the main entry point, but it's very narrow. The US only gives out 85,000 H-1B visas every year, and the demand is huge. In 2024 alone, about 71% of these high-skilled visas went to Indian citizens. But getting the visa is just the first hurdle. The real fight is to wait for the green card, for permanent residency. And this is where the dream starts to fade. As of today, more than 12 lakh Indians are stuck in employment-based green card backlog. Just let that number sink in. 12 lakh Indians, including their spouses and children, are living in this constant uncertainty. Why is this happening? Because of an old and unfair rule from 1990 that says no single country can get more than 7% of green cards in a year. For a big country like India, this is impossible. The result? The wait time for the new Indian applicant is now expected to be 134 years. It is not just a delay, it's a life sentence. A scary prediction by a Cato Institute says that over 4 lakh of these applicants will die before they ever get their green card. This is not just a government's problem. It's a human crisis that affects daily life. Your legal status is tied to one employer. You can't easily change the jobs. You cannot start the business or bargain for a better salary. These are the golden handcuffs. And the cruelty extends to the next generation as well. The children who have born in India or grown up in America, who know no other home, might have to leave the country they call home when they turn 21 because they age out. The stories like this are happening right now behind the headlines of the success stories. If you think these stories need to be heard and you want me to unfold more truths about the world, then please hit that subscribe button. It helps us bring more important stories like this for you. When the legal doors are closed, it's a human nature to look at another way. The failure of the US legal immigration system is now pushing people towards different and more dangerous journey. While we see the success of our techies and doctors, there is a hidden population of nearly 7 lakh unauthorized immigrants from India in the US. India is now the 5th largest country for this population, after Mexico and Central American nations. Many are forced to take what's called the donkey route. It's a risky, illegal journey where people fly to Latin American countries and then travel by land, walking through dangerous jungles and deserts to reach the US-Mexico border. This is where they face smugglers and a huge danger. This desperation has given an opportunity for a clever criminal gangs, while the most Indians follow the law. And actually, research shows that immigrants are much less likely to commit crimes than the native-born Americans. A dark side of the fraud has appeared. US law enforcement has found shocking scams. In one case, the Indian nationals are faking armed robberies in a convenience stores so the clerks could apply for U visas, which are for real victims of crime. In another case, an immigration lawyer filed nearly 250 fake applications for his clients without even knowing them, collecting $750,000 in fees. And then there is a famous call center scams. We all have heard them. Operations based in India, pretending to be an IRS officials, threatening elderly Americans with arrests to get the money. One main gang leader, Hitesh Madhubai Patel, was responsible for schemes that stole hundreds of millions of dollars before he was finally caught. These are the organized crimes that uses the system's weaknesses are born from the world of legal loopholes and desperation. This brings us to an interesting question. The US economy now depends heavily on Indian talent. What would happen if, tired of this endless waiting and uncertainty, our best and the brightest decides to come back home? Let's imagine a scenario. 50% of this Indian professional community leaves the USA. For America, the impact would be huge. The doctor shortage would become a full-blown crisis. Possible chaos to services in rural hospitals. Progress in the important fields like artificial intelligence and cybersecurity would slow down. But for India, this would be a massive brain gain, a historic chance. This isn't just a dream, it's a reverse brain drain which is happening already. The number of Indians returning home has increased a lot in recent years. For graduates from the famous IITs, the number settling abroad long term has dropped from 41% to less than 16%. Imagine thousands of our skilled professionals returning home, especially tech cities like Bangalore and Pune. They bring back not just the skills, but the global connections, access to international money, and experience in building a world-class companies. This could really boost our startup ecosystem and change India from a tech service provider to a deep tech innovator building our own future. So this is the crossroads where we are today. The American dream for many is no longer a promise of stability but a lifetime of uncertainty. Meanwhile, India is growing. Our infrastructure is getting better. Quality of life is improving a lot in recent years. India's current startup ecosystem in 2025 is the third largest in the world and it keeps growing quickly and diversifying. The country now has about 1,95,000 government recognized startups, the number that has skyrocketed from 350 in 2014. And the opportunities to build something new, something of our own, are immense. The choice is no longer between a developed nation and a developing one. It's a choice of roles. Do you want to be a small part of an old system that takes our talent for granted? Or do you want to be an architect of India's future? The years of energy spent with a broken immigration system could be the same energy that builds the next great Indian company. For the generation caught in big American backlog, the greatest opportunity to make an impact and leave a legacy may not be the country they moved to, but in the home they left behind. Let me know of your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you found this story helpful, please like, share and subscribe to this channel Unfold with PK for more important deep dives. Thank you.